My friends, a new world order has arrived. The global TV market is being reshaped by aggressive tactics from TCL and Hisense. In other words, for the big three, Samsung, Sony, and LG, those are fighting words. Bring it on! Welcome to the Fomoshow about TV technology and home theater news. Today's headline begins with the first flagship 2025 mini-LED TV has been announced, and it's a beast. Talking about TCL showing off its 2025 flagship 98-inch QM9, 6500 nits of brightness, just over 14,000 dimming zones. Its closest 98-inch competitor is from Hisense, this year's 2024 UX 98-inch TV with 11,000 dimming zones and only 5,000 nits of peak brightness. Each of these TV makers, TCL, Hisense, keep on outdoing each other year after year. I cannot wait. Today's video is brought to you by WhoKeys. Trying to build a PC on a budget but don't know where to buy your Windows software cheaply? WhoKeys to the rescue. Use my coupon code SF20 and immediate discount with a free upgrade to Windows 11. At the bottom of this order where it says code CARD, to the right is the product key you need to activate Windows. So copy this long number, then go to the Windows menu and click on Settings. In the Settings menu at the bottom, select Update and Security. Select Activation, then select Change Product Key, paste what you copied from WhoKeys, click Next, click Activate, and you're done. You can buy Windows 11 Pro or Office 2019 Pro with my discount code SF20. Yes, I've been using WhoKeys for the last several years on my own PC builds, and it just works. Sony, all your fault. What have you wrought? If you remember, late last year, 2023, Sony announced the launch of its amazing new reference monitor, the BVM HX3110, setting a whole new standard for brightness. 4,000 nit content is going to be a thing, right? Sony's going on and on saying, hey, TVs need to get to 4,000 nits because we now have a reference monitor that will allow creators to make content reaching 4,000 nits of specular highlights. It's going to be amazing and so forth. What Sony didn't expect was that Hisense and TCL was ready to jump on that new feature. Boom, boom, boom. And every single TV announcement from Hisense and TCL is a one-upmanship of brightness. 4,000 nits, 5,000 nits, 6,500 nits. And I know Sony's like, wait, we just released the Bravia 9. It hasn't even hit 4,000 nits yet. What's going on? And Samsung was hit blindsided without releasing any TV capable of that level of brightness. I mean, it was crazy. Sony's thinking, okay, we're pacing this out, right? We're going to release a reference monitor, give creators a chance to make content at 4,000 nits. Maybe they'll roll out this new content in a year, 2 years, maybe 3 years. And then by that time, all the TV makers will catch up and then we'll have a place to watch this amazing bright content. Nope. TCL and Hisense, boom, boom, boom. We're there. Where's the content? We got 6,000 nit TVs, right? And I love it. I love that these aggressive tactics from TCL and Hisense is pushing us to adopt TVs that are awesome and affordable. Remember, the pricing of the QM8 this year, right? I love it for its price, $999, to get you to near Bravia 9 level performance. I mean, the QM7, so close to the QM8 for $700. This is affordable HDR impact that's definitely good enough. And next year, it will only get better because it's trickle down, right? More dimming zones, but not necessarily raising the price. And the QM9 also comes in an 85-inch size, 10,000 dimming zones, also 6,500 nits. So we're talking 2025 is the year of bright, large HDR TVs. And not to be forgotten in all of this excitement, Hisense is still yet to release its 2024 U9N, 85 and 75-inch models, both of which are also capable of 5,000 nits. Whew. What does this all mean? This shifting of the guard, this aggressive tactics by Hisense and TCL. Ultimately, we appear to be at a crossroads as consumers. On the one hand, OLED TVs continue to be awesome, getting slightly better every year, but still very expensive for anything above 55 inches. Even 55 inches is still expensive, right? On the other hand, LCD TVs have reached its peak. Well, maybe not yet, still getting slightly better every year, But most critically, thanks to mini-LED backlight that's becoming dimmable, more control, plus more and more dimming zones together, raising the performance of LCD TVs to come, I don't want to say OLED-like, but so close to OLED performance that I think they are officially good enough. And that's a problem for OLED TVs. But ultimately, to use a more tangible example, for $1,700 right now, right, the LG C4 65-inch, but also for $1,700, you can get an 85-inch TCL QM7, 2 sizes larger. So if you're sitting closer than 7 feet, 65 inches is fine. Heck, even 8 feet, good enough. But for anything farther than 8 feet, the 85-inch TV truly offers immersion that makes sense. And as I always say, immersion trumps everything else, unless image quality is really crappy, right? But when your TV is good enough or very good at 85 inches, I guarantee consumers upgrading from a 5-year-old TV will choose that 85-inch TV every single time. Now, for fans of the big three, good news, I expect 2025 to be a great year for them as well. Brighter, larger, mini-LED TVs that are more cost-effective than what you're seeing, right? Sony, for example, the Bravia 9 is already excellent. It doesn't need to release a Bravia 9.2. Just drop the price of the Bravia 9 by quite a bit and you'll sell a whole lot more of them. Samsung, similarly, needs to get their QN series brighter and drop the price a bit more. I know they get very aggressive on Black Friday, but got to start a little bit more aggressive earlier in the year. And the whole race to brightness, they've done a great job controlling blooming and black levels. Let's get those specular highlights a bit brighter, at least give me a setting to get me there. And LG, well, they've been out of the LCD game for a while, and even LG Display has sold all of its LCD assets, right? They don't manufacture LCD panels, the IPS. The IPS, yeah, factories are now owned by TCL CSOT. It's okay, you can get back in the game. You can source it from BOE or your good friends CSOT now. Either way, get back in the game and offer a price competitive product to take on Hisense or TCL. Now, as for OLED TVs generally, they are simply just too expensive. For example, the 55-inch LG C4, still over $1,300. Now, the good news is Hisense is getting into the OLED game. And you're thinking, wow, Hisense OLED, it must be under $1,000, right? Well, I suspect if it ever makes it stateside, because I know it's been announced for Europe, but the Hisense A85N is expected to be about 20% cheaper than the C4. But then that still leaves it above $1,000. Isn't that too much for a 55-inch Hisense OLED? I think so. But TV buyers, you tell me, because it's your pocketbook. Would you rather have a good quality, excellent quality TV that's a little bit smaller than what you want, or the size you want, about 2 sizes larger than an OLED TV, but the image quality is only very good, not excellent? Price being the same, what would you choose? We know what Johnny here chose. He's enjoying his 75-inch mini-LED QM7 for $999, which at this price isn't even enough to get you a 55-inch LG B4. And that's what I'm talking about. Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, stop the FOMO.